Hello there, everybody. This is Ditto268, and welcome to my brand new playthrough for the channel. And of course, this is a game, that just came out. Any of you noticed the title of the game, you'll notice that the game I'm gonna be going through this time is a game that just came out recently. And it's also something that fans been wanting ever since its predecessor. Yeah, all the way back in the first, generation. But anyways, here we go. And now we begin the second game that involves photography. Yeah, little Pokemon flying by. Welcome to New Pokemon Snap! Yeah, I am now doing the sequel to this whole, to the Pokemon Snap series. And as you can see, yeah, things have definitely been updated since the Gen 1 one. Since its predecessor. Now we have more Pokemon rather than just the first generation this time, man. Wait, did I just hear that? Voice acting in a Pokemon game? What is this? What is this nonsense? Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, as you can probably tell. Yeah, well, this game does have yeah, this is actually one of the only few Pokemon games that actually does have voice acting in it. But however, as you can also tell, that not all of the dialogue is voiced. And yeah, it's basically like the Shantae series, where they do implement voice acting, but not all of the dialogue gets voiced. And honestly, that's one of my biggest gripes with any video game that does this. If you're going to bother having voice acting in your games, why not have voice acting for all of the dialogue dialogue? Like, if you're only just gonna have some of it be voice acted, with the majority of the dialogue not fully voiced, or even at times when they are voiced, it does exactly match the actual dialogue itself. Honestly, I just feel like that's a big waste. Yeah, honestly, that's my biggest take with that. But anyways, what did you see here? Yeah, now we get in. Now at the beginning of the game, we get introduced to some brand new characters. First up, we have an original professor this time. Yeah, rather than just using Professor Oak from last time. Yeah, now we have yeah, but anyways, now his name is Professor Mirror, and on the right is his assistant Rita. Now we are going to be seeing these two a lot as we go over this game. And also, of course, now there will be a few more people that we're going to be seeing later on, though. So yeah, I don't think that we're going to be seeing only just these two all throughout the game. So yeah, anyways. Now we are going to get to the tutorial of how you take pictures. And here's another thing that's really odd about the voice acting again, where the fully animated cutscenes are also fully voiced, but yeah, when Rita does these tutorials, she herself is also fully voiced. Again, like, that's just weird. It's like, why did they bothered to fully voice Rita for the freaking tutorials, but not for the actual dialogue of the story of the game? Come on, man! But anyways, now I guess you could say for this is that the one of the biggest changes that they made in terms of how you take pictures in this game is that now you can take pictures of Pokemon with even without zooming in. Yeah, now and like and I would say that's a good thing because, well, there are going to be some Pokemon that are going to be so up close to you that zooming in may not be the best idea. But in terms of Pokemon that are but of course, in terms of Pokemon that are like far away, you know, as you're seeing here, yeah, zooming in the camera like at Pokemon that are more far away, like is the better option, is the much more better option. So yeah. Okay, so, and that is essentially, and that is essentially the end of the tutorial, well, actually, one of the first tutorials in the game, because now there will be a second one, and I believe there's like, maybe like 1 or 2 more tutorials in this game, but don't worry, there won't be tutorials for everything, but anyways. Yeah, and of course now, just like in the last game, once you have done with the course, then you get to select which photos that you want the professor to evaluate. And now this one is actually a lot more simpler than last time too, because now every Pokemon, now this was also at the end of the first game. It's just that I didn't exactly get to fully show that off. That much. Is that you can just select the Pokemon from the actual species section only. Now you can do that in the first game. It's just that I didn't exactly get to fully show that off. But here, however, it is actually a lot more no, it is actually a lot more preventable. Yeah, now, and also, then, as you've seen right there, the 4-star, you know, there are like 2 free star photos. Yeah, that is something that I'm gonna get into the game actually will get into later on. And I think you actually get to it after you actually go for the first course. But anyways, that's right, everyone. And I guess I should say this about the evaluating system this time, is that, unlike the last game, there is no more "you were close." Yeah, there are no more "you were close" ever. Yeah, even if you are, there is no more "you were close" and you get a very low score this time. And also, another thing is that now the point system is a lot more accurate. And the point system is a lot more accurate this time. So, yeah, now you don't have to feel all weirded out in terms of what kind of score that you get in the end. Now, that's right, everyone. I guess you're saying this as well. In terms of the total points that you get, now you get a ranking. Now for the star you get in terms of the total points. It depends on now you will get a different ranking in terms of the points that you get in total. Yes, see here now. Now, considering that we were just lower than 3,000 points, meaning that we only got bronze. Now you can get a silver, gold, and platinum stars if your point system is a lot more, if the total point system is more higher. So So yeah, I'd say yeah. Now, if you want to get a more higher now, if you want to get a higher score in terms of the Pokemon photos, then you're gonna be doing. Then make sure you essentially choose the right photo. Will get you the greatest amount of points. Yeah. It is essentially an entire guessing game at that point. So yeah. But anyways, now that we're done with that tutorial. Yep, and that should about do it. See this pond? It'll carry you on your photography expeditions. It's called the Neo 1. Alright. It's the best. It can teleport to far out places in no time flat. I finally put the finishing touches on it not long ago. With a little help from someone I know. You see, it makes use of energy hotspots scattered throughout the Lental region. Come on, Professor! The details can wait! Fair enough, let's get you moving. Climb on in and touch your camera to the console. Yep. And now we get this little cutscene about us now activating the Neo 1 now. Ta-da! And now we got ourselves a little shielded. And we're floating! Yes, everyone now. Now the machine that we go to not only floats, but also just teleports us. Yeah, like that. But anyways, and now we get teleported to our very first course of the game, Florio Nature Park. Yep, and as we just get randomly teleported in. But before we get into this, I need to go for the settings first. Yeah. Of course, yeah, thank you so much. We changed them. Yeah, now, motion controls off. Yeah, and controller vibration off too. Yeah, I obviously don't want any of that. Anyways, yeah, the camera pointing speed, I'm also gonna be changing. Yeah, now as for the buttons. Now as you see here, yeah, now some of the buttons are question marks because we don't have all of the equipment that we can actually get. Now, just like in the last game, there are gonna be new equipment that new tools that we're gonna be using for as we go through our expeditions. But since this is only just our first time out, meaning that you can only get to zoom in, that you can only get to zoom in and take pictures, and that's it. Oh, but anyways, yeah, there we are in the Florio Nature Park. As you see here, as I said, this game, since this is a game that was released in the eighth generation, meaning that now there are more Pokemon rather than just the first generation. Now, as you've been seeing, there was Grookey, Pichu, and there were also some Vivillons and over there. Oh, look at this! Flying Moga! There you go. Yeah. And over here, I'd use a little Bidoof. How's it going? Now, and I guess I should say this as well too, is that now, if you thought the first game was really short, well, guess what? They made so that, now, in terms of the stuff that you can do in this game, they made things a hell of a lot more longer. I tell you, this whole playthrough will not be a short one. I'm just gonna say that right now. But anyways, now, and I guess you could, and also for that little flower that you just saw right there, now, that right there was called a crystal bloom, but, however, we cannot do anything with it yet. But, however though, those crystal blooms, they actually do mean something important. Now, especially in terms of the actual story of this game. Now, oh yes, right, everyone. That's right, everyone. I guess I just say about the story is that it's a lot more. Yeah. Now, last time it was more so about you just trying to find Mew, but this time, time, but this time, however, it is a lot more diverse. Yeah. The story for this one is a lot more expansive. Yeah, and you're gonna be seeing it a lot more as we go on. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. And look at this, we have a little hoodoo there. Oh yeah, that's right, everyone. Oh yeah, that's right, everyone. Oh yeah, that's right, everyone. And I guess I should just say this as well too, is that some Pokemon may be as fully asleep during the day, but only some Pokemon will not be awake during night. Now, yeah, of course. Now that is something that we are going to be getting into as we of course progress for this game. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, everyone. And I guess I should say this as well too, is that now I guess I should say another gripe I have. Well, especially in terms of this game, is that now in the last game, you know, now they actually implemented the voices for all the Pokemon that were specifically from the anime, which I actually thought that was a really neat touch that they did. But however, this time, almost all but one just get these generic animal voices this time. Yeah, and if you notice the intro of this game, Pikachu was the only one that gets fully voiced, like last time. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's honestly one of my biggest disappointments for this game, is that, it's just that, having Pikachu be fully voiced, and also, but also combine that with the other Pokemon just having these generic voices. Honestly, to me, it just feels very, very, very disorienting. Yeah, honestly, it just feels that way to me. Oh yeah, it's not everyone. And I guess since we're now here, I guess I should talk about the actual star ranking system. Is that, well, now you've been seeing is that, yeah, you don't get just in terms of the Pokemon's in terms of the Pokemon's behavior. Now you might get a different star photo. Now, as you've been seeing, yeah, we did get a few like about a 2-star. We did get a few 2-star photos. Now, meaning that, yeah, and essentially now, if you want to get more points, now of course this will be explained after these photos get evaluated. Yeah, but there's also another thing that also goes into this game as well. Now, in terms of replay, playability as well too. Well, and also in terms of if you want more a Pokemon to show up with in the courses themselves. So yeah, but anyways, now Professor Mirror will explain more after we go through this. So yeah, I'll just stop so then I'll just let the professor evaluate my photos again. Yeah. Now, oh yeah, it's not everyone, and I guess I should also mention this as well too. Is that now, even if you do get a high score, more of a high score photo, now you do have the option to keep. And now, unlike last time, where if you just so happen to get a better photo, now the old photo would be automatically replaced. But however, though, this time, now you can actually keep, however, this time, you can actually get to keep the more lower scoring photo if you think that that one's more better than the other one. But however, do keep in mind, now this is something that I will dive into a little bit later on. like in terms of when we actually go for the menus and stuff. Yeah, you'll see why keeping the low-ranking photos may not be your best idea. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, and as you see here, yeah, no, we have been getting a few bronze here and there, but we have been getting a few silver, like a few silvers and gold, so yeah, as I was saying, so I guess you could see, the photo side did get weren't all that bad. Yeah, as you can see here, yeah. Alright, now as for Swan, yeah, I would say, yeah, this was the best photo I did get for it. Yeah, Swan seems to be swimming, of course. And I got myself another gold. Nice. Very nice. Go me. Okay. Now, as for Tailo, yeah, I'd say, that one was the best one I got. So, yeah. But anyways, and yep, and there we go. Another gold. Huzzah. Yep. Alright, now as for Magikarp, that's just splashing. Only bronze. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Now as for that Hootoo, we can only see his foot and its belly. So, I guess we're not gonna get much a decent score of that one. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I thought so. Okay, now as for a Comfey, now, I think that was a pretty good one. Oh, I would say I think we did. Yeah. Oh, look at that! And look at that! Now we've got our first Platinum. How do you like that? And finally, we have the Florges. Florges are waving high at us. Yeah, and of course, this is a photo that we don't get to see every day. Although, even though Florges does this, even though Florges does that every time we actually go through that, but whatever. But anyways, here we go. Oh yeah, and also and it's also gonna talk about that research level over there. Your research level on a course tells you how much progress you've made here. Once that level goes up, you may see Pokemon behave in ways you haven't seen before. The key to raising your research level is to observe all types of Pokemon's behaviors. That means getting the photographs of them in every category. Yeah, definitely I keep that in mind. Yeah, not only in terms of if you want to raise your research level, but also if you want a fully completed if you also want a fully completed photo dex entry for the actual Pokemon, for the actual Pokemon themselves. Oh yeah, sorry, also I guess you're saying about this, but before I end this part off, is that you do get these research titles in terms of your progress in the game. But with that said, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this part off right here. And so we're gonna see you over the next part. And so till then, see you guys next time.